Ayan. So again, good evening, accounting people. Our topic for tonight is OBM Skills to help you scale your business. So our guest speaker is Daise Virtudazo, is an operations consultant and fractional COO who helps agency owners, coaches, and entrepreneurs scale sustainability with strategic system and streamlined operation. She is also a pioneer in OBM teaching in the Philippines and its founder of Powerhouse OBM freelancing community. Daisy juggles her roles as a fractional COO, OBM coach, mentor, and homeschooling mom to six happily because of this life she wants to live. Parang naano ako doon sa six. Ano ba yun? Six mom? Six kids? She's your go-to operation consultant, crafting strategic operational system for business to scale sustainability. Passionate about empowering Filipinos. Daisy shares wisdom in her mastermind program and thriving online community with the hope that through her teaching people can make informed decisions that will help elevate the quality of their lives. So without further ado, Miss Daisy, take it away.
Hi everyone, good evening. Okay po audio ko? Oh, good, yeah. So first off, I want to thank Coach Yan and the rest of the community for inviting me. I'm happy to be here. And yes, I won't waste everyone's time. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. For any questions, siguro, we could drop them in the chat and I'll address them later. Thank you. Nice to meet you, everyone. Let's share screen na. Excuse nyo na lang yung boses ko if ever gumaralgal siya in a bit. Pero hopefully, kayanin natin. Sige. Yeah, and so yeah, for tonight, so again, thank you for choosing to spend your evening with us. And I know malayo sa skill nyo tong OBM, but you'll be surprised how you could actually tie up yung current service that you're providing to becoming an OBM. But I'll get to that later. But for tonight, yun nga, I will be sharing more about how certain OBM skills can help you grow and scale your accounting business. Some reminders lang, and my only request would be, since you've chosen to invest the evening with us, please do pay attention kung kayang, remove or mute any distraction para you could focus. And from time to time, I want to gauge lang kasi where the audience is at para I'll know how to place the lesson or at least this mini webinar. So kindly just, answer the question by participating and engaging in the chat. And yeah, so first question ko actually, I just want to get a quick gauge of the room. Dito sa tatlong statements na to, saan kayo most nag-identify with? Are you number one? Like nasa learning mode pa kayo ng accounting skills nyo and wala pang client? Are you number two? Meron ka ng 1 or 2 clients maybe and you wanna get more? Or are you number 3 na you have multiple clients na probably with a team already or multiple clients wanting to have a team? Can you just drop the number in the chat kung 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 3 kayo para I could gauge. Okay, maraming 1s and 2s. I see. All right. Sige. Noted. 1, 2, 1, 2. Got it. Ikaw ba, Coach Yan? You have a team helping you na? Are you a 3 then?
Yes, mga 3 naman, and even sa AP community, yes, may team naman din doon. Yan.
All right. And yun din ba ang gusto nyo, guys? Gusto nyo rin magkaroon ng like mini agency down the line? Is that the goal? Or mas gusto nyo solopreneur route? Para pala sa sasagot mo. Type na lang yes sa chat if yes. Sige. All right. Sige. Now, when it comes naman sa, lalo doon sa may mga clients, can you let me know, ano ba yung challenges nyo when it comes to the work that you're doing now? Whether, I don't know, acquiring clients ba? Managing the workload? Managing the time? Paghati sa sarili sa work versus sa mga gawain sa bahay and other responsibilities. Can you quickly lang share in the chat, like what's the most common and pressing challenge that you guys are experiencing in relation to the work that you do? Meron ba? Sige, wait ako. Acquiring clients. Some said time management, managing workload. Okay, stagnant, want to learn more, lack of time. Gusto ko yung sagot ni Miss L. Abonala. Kailangan daw niya ng 36 hours a day. Sige, time management and client getting. Procrastination. All right. Thank you everyone for sharing. So do know that the challenges that you are experiencing, guys, is not unique to your skills. I think every other freelancer experiences challenges when it comes to client acquisition and more so retaining the clients, managing time na talagang parang kulang lagi sa dami ng ginagawa at sa gusto nating maabot. And um, knowing at least, kahit the foundations of the OBM skills can help you guys kasi we OBMs are known for being really structured and able to pinpoint what to prioritize first. Yun talaga yung isa sa mga values namin sa mga client. Sige, so just to set your expectations, I have three things that I'd like to cover for tonight. Like what's the advantage for you guys to know OBM skills? Second, what are some key OBM skills and strategies that can help you in your accounting businesses? And lastly, how can you scale your accounting business with the knowledge that you have now after this mini webinar, hopefully, about OBM? So tatlo lang naman sila. And yeah, before I proceed, I know na-introduce na ako ni Coach Yanyan, but just quickly, so these are some of the brands, clients, agencies that I've worked with in the past. I started as a VA actually. I used to be a teacher. And then, syempre, not enough. I had not enough yung income. I have a growing family. So, nag-call center for 4 years until I learned about homeschooling. And that's actually what led me to try freelancing kasi I really fell in love with the concept of homeschooling my children. And then doon na, after becoming a VA for I think 3 to 5 years, I transitioned to becoming an OBM. And I'm now helping local and international clients with the day-to-day operations of their business and scaling those businesses. And yes, I do have a free community for those that are interested to know more about systems, project management, and OBM in general. Yun yung name ng community namin. And above all that, yun nga, sabi ni Coach Shanyan kanina, I am a homeschooling mom. Yes, of 6 kids. Pero yung tatlong panganay ko, nag-school na sila this year. So yung tatlong maliliit ko, sila na lang yung homeschool ko. Yung age range nila, I have a 16-year-old and the youngest is 2 years old. And yes, I'm a proud BTS Army. Ako yung secret wife ni Park Jimin sa mga hindi nakakaalam. Charot. Sige, but yeah, so super proud BTS Army. And happy ako today kasi nakalabas na si J-Hope, bias breaker ko. Okay, going back sa topic. Na-distract eh. But yes, so, and yes, becoming an OBM led me to work with international clients, of course, like you guys. But I think pre-pandemic, I realized na I want to help local, like kababayans. Akala ko lang nung una walang pera sa local until I realized I was just really working with the wrong market. So I found my niche, which is local influencers and coaches as well, like sila Fibo, sila Lish, sila. Right now, I'm consulting with Real Talk Darbs. And of course, from time to time, I still accept consulting with international clients. And also, since I'm an operations consultant, I get to be tapped to train companies then like corporations, mga offices nila in terms of processes, building their teams, mga performance improvement and whatnot. And ultimately, I get to do what I love, which is to speak. Kaya fighting tayo kasi mahilig talaga ako mag-share kasi feeling ko kahit di man ako naging teacher, like, sa school talagang di natuloy yun, through, sharing what I know, I get to still teach somehow. And all that is the gift of freelancing. More than freedom talaga of, location or oras, it's the freedom of choice that I really love and what I'm grateful for about freelancing kasi I get to do what I love, which is teaching fellow freelancers to do what I do through my classes and of course, homeschooling and being present sa buhay ng mga kids ko. So why am I telling you this? It's simply because if a simple teacher like me was able to do it, I know you could do it too. Lalo na kayo, yung work na talaga is something that is very valuable sa businesses. And hopefully through learning some OBM skills, you'll be able to level up your accounting business. All right? Sige, ang question ko na lang, do you believe that it's possible for you to whatever it is that you desire to build for your life? Kung ano man yan, gusto nyo sa beach, gusto nyo makagawa ng bahay, gusto nyo travel kayo whenever you want. Do you believe it's possible for you? Can you type yes if you do? Kasi it all starts with a belief talaga eh. Whether, diba, you believe you can or you can't, you're right. So it has to start with you believing in your capabilities na kaya nyo talaga. And with the guidance, of course, of Coach Yanyan and the rest of the folks here, you'll definitely make it possible. Ayan, yes naman silang lahat. I love it. Thank you. And yes, my intention talaga for this webinar is just to provide actionable OBM skills and strategies to you guys that you could hopefully implement right away to help you scale your business. And if you've attended any of my webinars in the past, you know I don't go gatekeep nor hold back. So ang worry ko lang, baka ma-overwhelm kayo. So nung ginagawa ko itong slide, sabi ko, sige, paano ko masisimplihan para ma-pick nyo lang yung important talaga. Kasi you don't need to transition naman kasi you are in a good skill already. So how can you use na lang this OBM skills? So with that, to help simplify, just know na the next things that you'll be seeing, you can screenshot whenever you want, or I think i-share naman yung recording. Pero yung structure na lang, since kaming OBMs, mahilig kami sa structure, I'll start with an overview, and then I'll simplify the process for you guys so that you could implement right away. I've provided us some simple scenarios that maybe you could picture in your head na ay parang similar sa situation nyo. And then of course, just recapping the benefits. Now, ready na ba ang lahat? Let's proceed with the topic. Can you type 1 if you're ready? Yan, 1. Thank you. Sige, let's start. Siyempre, before I share the strategies, I'll just go with the foundation. What is an OBM ba? I think nagtanong si Coach Shanyan kanina, meron ba ditong may idea na kung ano ang OBM? Like, narinig na siya before, and what's your perception of it? Wala namang maling sagot. Like, when you hear the word OBM, ano ba siya? Meron bang may idea? Can someone just type in the chat? Inom lang akong tubig. Wala. Sige, kung wala, okay lang yan. Ayun, sige. Sabi ni Nobi, Organization Business Management. Close, dear. Yes, actually, tama si Adele. Managing the operations of a business. So quickly, let me introduce to you guys what an OBM is. Essentially, it stands for Online Business Manager. But for me and my community, I also call it Operations Business Manager because we're not just boxed or tied to working with international clients or mga remote teams. We can actually also add value sa mga local teams like organizations and corporations locally. And ang sole purpose talaga namin is to free up the CEO's time by managing the day-to-day operations ng business nila. So what that would entail are team management, so pag-manage ng team, project management, client management, systems development and management, and numbers management. Not as lalim nung knowledge sa numbers, but really just coordinating with the finance department to ensure na aligned sa vision yung mga KPIs din nila and mga strategies na ini-implement. Aside from that, we're also considered as the right brain of the business owners na meron silang kabatuhan ng ideas. So we are strategic partners that help them integrate their ideas and make them reality. So ang ginagawa lang is si CEO or si business owner, magbibigay siya ng vision niya or plano niya, and it's up to us OBMs to translate that to ensure na mangyari siya. So we translate that into projects, we find the people to help execute the projects, we delegate tasks, we identify the timeline, the budget, monitor yung execution nun, yung progress ng project hanggang matapos. That's also what we do. And ang biggest distinction of OBM sa VAs, kasi madalas yun ang tinatanong, VAs are taskmasters talaga. You give them something, they can get it done. OBMs, on the other hand, we're not doers. I would say mga 10% lang kaming doing, and then the rest, managing na, leading, and strategizing. Kasi nga from the word itself, we are managers. So we manage the team, the projects, we lead the team, and we strategize. Okay, and usually clients that need OBMs are those that are experiencing growth and scaling challenges and problems na. Yung tipong, di ba usually yung mga businesses naman nagsimula sila, si CEO lang may idea siya, gusto niyang i-check sa market, kumagat si market. Tapos nung una siya lang yung nagfulfill nung service niya or kung anong product yun, kung continuous yung demand, darating yung time na hindi na kaya ni CEO lahat i-deliver or fulfill yun. So pag tumigil siya doon, may limit yung income niya. But if that person wants to grow pa, they would either hire a team or delegate, diba? So pag nag-hire ng team, ang mangyayari, si CEO, hindi na lang siya nagka-client facing, hindi na lang siya yung marketing ng business niya, nagmamanage pa siya ng team, siya pa yung HR, siya pa yung payroll, so ang dami. So kaya minsan nalulunod sila, kaya ang ending, sobrang busy nila, nalilimutan na nila yung mga growth opportunities to further grow the business kasi na-stuck sila sa doing. So yung mga CEOs na ganun, businesses na ganun, sila yung may pinaka-need talaga ng OBMs. And yeah, to give a visual representation na lang, so this is sample org chart. Technically, ito si business owner. Kung may mga managers sa team niya, may team members, dito sa ilalim niya. So direct talaga si OBM. So may ibababa na vision or instruction sa CEO, si OBM yung mag-translate nun and ibababa sa team. may feedback si team, may reklamo, may need support, si OBM yun. Kasi kami na yung mag-filter eh. Yung kailangan lang talagang malaman ni CEO, yun lang yung babalik namin sa kanya. Kasi nga, we wanna protect their headspace. And so that they could do things that only they can do. Alright, I hope clear so far yung concept ng OBM. Parang siguro, if you translate it sa corporate, ang equivalent ng VA, ano ba? Parang secretary, and then si OBM, operations manager. Ganun siya, di ba? Siya nag-manage ng team, ng projects, ng mga whatnot. So, ganun si OBM. So, why do you guys need to know or at least learn OBM skills? Here's a few reasons. Maraming scope yung OBM, pero for you guys, I've chosen 3 lang that I think are gonna be helpful. But then ultimately, these skills can help you streamline yung workflows nyo. So kung solopreneur pa lang kayo, lalo yung sumagot ng 2, lalo na sa 2, and even yung nasa 3, maybe kasi yung mga 3 na may team members na probably you're having challenges sa quality or sa, I don't know, compliance, or baka sa attendance, or baka inconsistent yung output. Sa mga solopreneur pa lang, like kayo pala yung nagfulfill, I'm sure it's very overwhelming and you feel na you're stretching yourself too thin kasi baka, okay, nagka-client fulfillment ka, but then alam mo, kulang yung kinikita mo pa, so magka-client acquisition ka, so yung effort mo to market yourself, so diba parang ang dami and it gets draining. However, the sooner that you could learn to implement some OBM skills, the easier things will be, and it will allow you to, yun nga, streamline your workflows para you become more efficient. And one of the things that we also improve is yung processes sa business nyo. So processes would be like how you do what you do, and certain systems that you could inject to make you save time and what do you call this? Constantly churn out consistent output. Para madali na lang, pag ready ka na, may funds ka na, you could easily delegate. At hindi na maubos yung oras mo sa pag-train ng team member kasi you've documented it, like you've created systems in place. And of course, along with streamlining communication and improving workflows, one of the things that we also do is team management. So just learning how to manage teams can help you get more clients, especially if aligned yung teams, very collaborative sila, and okay yung line of communication. And then of course, since we also dabble into systems, just really knowing whether what processes in your workflow needs to be automated and which doesn't, and baka okay na yung simple checklist. And then pagdating dito sa next one, yung develop and execute strategic growth plans, this is gonna be a later thing once solid na yung framework nyo on how you do what you do para repeatable na. Kasi systems, guys, are sellable. So kung yung ginagawa nyo, na-document nyo, ulit-ulit, the output is the same, and then you get to onboard a team member na kaya yung gawin at the same quality as you do, di mas ma-free up yung time mo. Mas makakakuha ka pa ng more clients. And then you could also, that time na na-free up ka, could help you think of other ways to grow your business. And then of course, since na-free up na yung time mo, you could focus on high-value tasks and improve and strengthen client relationships. So yun ang some of the things that's, wait lang yung aso ko. 1 minute. Sige, gusto niya sumali. But yes, hope na absorb nyo yun, guys. So, diretso na ako dun sa key OBM skills. 3 lang naman, kasi alam ko overwhelming siya. Pero for you guys, sige. And lahat to guys, ginagawa nyo na. So, baka it's a matter of, it's an invitation for you to reflect on how solid itong mga systems na to in your workflow right now. Number 1 is project management. 2nd, process optimization. 3rd, team management and collaboration. Okay, so sabi ko diba simplehan ko lang. So you don't need to have, corporate experience as a PM or project manager to be able to execute this. So simplehan lang natin. When it comes to, when I say project management in relation to what you do, guys, na virtual, digital, remote, ito na lang for simple steps for project management. Number 1 is really just defining the project scope and objectives, and then i-break down nyo yung projects into manageable tasks. And then you set deadlines and you track the progress, and then use a project management tool and software. I think a few weeks ago you had a webinar on ClickUp. So yeah, one such tool that can help you manage your tasks and projects is ClickUp. Pero sabi ko nga, I'll provide a sample scenario. So sige, for example, just visualize na there's a firm, accounting firm, bookkeeping firm that's been tasked with preparing mga year-end financial statements for a client. And this is a recurring project, diba, that happens annually. However, kahit once a year lang siya, or at least the latter part of the year, it still involves a lot of things. So it's a scramble to gather information, mahit yung deadlines, and ensure na accurate yung information na gagather nyo. So how do we implement project management into this one? So first, going back dun sa 4 steps kanina, define the project scope and objectives. So ano ba yung scope? In this case, sige, you need to just really clearly define ano yung scope ng project. So dito, maybe it would include preparing income statement, mga balance sheet, statement ng cash flows, along with any other necessary notes that you need to get that report done. Again, just customize it to whatever project you're working on. And then of course, once you've clarified the scope na, ano ba yung objective? Ano ba yung goal natin dito? You just outline that. For example, it could be na, okay, this project must have accurate information that's compliant and masasubmit on the agreed upon deadline, or ma-ensure na client is satisfied with the output and how you were able to communicate throughout the project. And then kung meron mang any tax, implications or opportunities there na ma-spot nyo, maybe that's also one objective that you could include. So whatever task you're working on now, I would suggest na reflect na ano ba yung mga common tasks that you're doing. Alin dyan yung daily, alin dyan yung weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annually. And it's up to you to decide ano yung gusto nyong pinakaunang implementan ng ganitong steps. So again, number 1, just define the project scope and ano yung objectives nyo. Then next, dahil clear na yung scope and clear na tayo sa goal or objective, then you break it down into manageable tasks para hindi naman overwhelming. So instead na i-view nyo siya na parang isang bagsakan, year-end task, edi break it down into smaller chunks. Maybe, a quarter before, nangongolekta ka na, nagagather ka na ng mga needed statements or information, nag-reconcile ka na, ano ba? You're categorizing stuff na whatever is your process, guys, in your accounting services, i-break down nyo na siya. And then add the timeline lang. Like, okay, sige, so kung 4th quarter siya usually ginagawa, para hindi rush, around what time kaya is the earliest that you could start doing some elements, some smaller steps here para hindi kayo gahol sa oras, hindi na-rush, at you're actually able to give time para ma-ensure the accuracy of the information. So yun na, step 3, set deadlines and track progress. And then of course, yung 4th, yun na, pag nalagay nyo na yung, na-breakdown nyo na siya sa smaller tasks, nalagyan ng timeline, it's a matter of translating it and adding it sa project management platform. I know maybe yung some, they're still using notebook or ano ba yun, Excel or Google Sheet. Notebook. I hope hindi na guys sa notebook kasi mahirap yun. Paano kung nabasa na agad ng aso, iyak tayo. So let's try to use digital as much as possible. And Excel, I don't know how frequent kayo dyan, pero nandun ako sa mga corporate consultations ko, pag naka-Excel pa talaga sila, di ba parang i-upload mo, download, napaka-ubos oras. So talagang pinapalipat ko sila lahat sa Google Sheet na lang. Kasi Google, free naman siya. Pero syempre, pag mga companies, lalo na locally, nagsusubscribe yan. Pero at least, everyone that needs to gain access to it is able to see the updates real time, make comments. So mas collaborative and it saves time, hindi redundant. But yes, kung kaya naman, why not use project management platforms like ClickUp, Asana, Notion, Trello, ano ba? Airtable, ang dami nila. It's just a matter of preference. But I highly suggest start using those platforms na kasi more often than not, clients are probably looking for that as well or using na. Okay? So, yeah. So once you, di ba simple lang? So talagang really identify the project, yung scope, the objectives, and again, break it down to smaller chunks, add timelines or deadlines para mahimay-himay nyo, and then yun na, ilalatag nyo na sa project management platform. And ang crucial na lang dyan is yung follow-through nyo, na yung nilagay nyo talaga is nasusunod. At as much as possible, treat it with respect, in a way na, the same kind of respect that we use to give sa doctor's appointment. Di ba pag nagpa-appointment tayo sa doktor, hindi natin kinakancel. So if you treat with the same respect and urgency yung mga tasks natin, then maiiwasan natin yung backlog, yung pag-move ng things. Unless of course very real or valid naman yung reason for moving. Well, ultimately, If you're just able to implement those 4 things in your accounting business, of course, number 1, you'll be able to meet deadlines and client expectations. Especially, I know, yung mga tasks nyo, di ba, very, tawag dito, talagang may time constraint, talagang may mga deadlines, mahalaga, may nahabol na oras. So if you're able to implement that, then at least, di ba, you save time, and yun nga, since you're able to deliver quality output, magiging happy si client. And of course, it also allows you to optimize resource allocation. Resource meaning yung time nyo, energy nyo. Kung may team na kayo, yung oras din nila na ma-maximize nyo. Hindi nasasayang kasi nga may sinusundan na plano. Hindi all over the place. Hindi sabog ba? And then, of course, since everyone is clear, so pag nalatag nyo na guys yung project and scope, kung may team members kayo, you need to onboard them. Parang i-discuss nyo. O ito yung project natin, ito yung deadlines, tapos dun sa ClickUp, o i-assign nyo para everyone's accountable. And then pag finalo through mo, hindi nagtuturoan. So there's increase in, with you structuring and really building the plan for the project, the deliverables, alam nyo kung sino accountable, then, the team is slowly trained to be collaborative and also accountable dun sa task nila. And then you get to also improve yung communication nyo kasi everyone knows what's expected of them. Hindi naguhulaan. And then yun nga, since everything's clear, everything's planned, everything's structured, eventually, hopefully, it minimizes errors para you also really just maximize profitability din kasi nga, pag nagkakamali, di ba, uulitin, so sayang oras, time is money eh. Tapos yung resources, o di ba, sayang din. So at least hindi kayo na-stress. So this is just some of the benefits of project management. And project management is one of the 4 functions of an OBM. Kasi diba, we do team management, project management, systems, and numbers. So project management is one. Next, let's proceed with process optimization. Before I proceed with this one, is anyone here already using digital task management platforms? And if you are, ano yung favorite nyong gamitin? What's your go-to? Notion ba? ClickUp? Monday? Airtable? Sige. Notion si Hannah. Uy, nice. Sige. Ayun, si Randolph, ClickUp. For me, talaga, ako ClickUp kasi linear ako mag-isip. Pero, I mean, si Notion din naman may mga linear, mga tables, no? When it comes to the platforms that you're using, guys, it's just a matter of, preference talaga. Pero ang kailangan nyo i-take into consideration is, how does your brain think? Kasi ultimately, at the end of the day, itong mga platforms na to, same lang sila ng interface, same lang sila ng function, purpose ba? Which is, tulungan kayong organize yung trabaho nyo para makikita nyo, alam nyo kung kanino assign, mapa-follow up nyo. But yung interface nila, yun lang yung pinagkakaiba. So, maliban sa aesthetic na or interface, how does your brain think? Mas linear ka ba? Or gusto mo big picture, kaya gusto mo Kanban yung setup? So, those little things na lang ang magiging considerations nyo. Ayun, sabi ni Rochelle, she used ClickUp with a previous client. All right. Sige. Yung naka-recent, pwede yung later ko na ma-answer yung question with year or urgent pa siya? Si Minerva. Sige, siguro hindi siya nag-unmute. Siguro later na lang. Balikan kita, dear. Raise hand ka lang ulit. Sige, let's go to process optimization. So again, simplahan lang natin. Process optimization. It's really just yung workflow nyo, guys, yung mga ginagawa nyo. If you want to grow your business, you need help. You need to duplicate yourself. And yes, siguro, I don't know, kasi ako nung VA ako, ang pinaka maraming naging client ko yata. Ilan ba? Na ako lang walang team, 5. So nag-OBM naman ako, ang pinaka maraming kaya kong mag-isa, 7. Pero hindi na ako umulit. Hirap. So kayo, identify. Like, sa work niyo now, accounting, bookkeeping, what is the maximum number of clients that you could service, you could help, and provide quality output? Kasi let's say, kung 4, 5, paano kung may magaling yung marketing or talagang word of mouth nyo, nag-spread kasi maganda kayong katrabaho? So, di ba sayang yung opportunity? So, doon yung may isip na, okay, sige, tanggapin ko ba yan? Pero, kung tatanggapin nyo yun, nang wala kayong structure in place on how to actually deliver those work na ikaw lang, eventually malulunod ka, down the line, the output is gonna be affected and masasira yung pangalan mo. So, sayang, di ba? So, if you wanna grow pa beyond your current limit, start documenting your processes na. It could be, hindi siya kailangan super detailed na SOP. It could be as simple as kung thinking about in the work that you do now, what are the recurring tasks? Yung paulit-ulit. Kasi sila yung pinakamadaling i-document. Kasi dahil recurring siya, paulit-ulit, the next time you do it, just do a Loom. And then, talk through the video as if may kinakausap ka. Para pag ready ka na to hire, papanood mo na lang sa kanila yon, and then sila na yung gagawa ng SOP. But anyways, just simplifying yung process optimization. Ito na naman yung steps niya. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give a sample scenario para mas ma-visualize or maka-relate kayo siguro. Just put it in context sa personal situation nyo now. So, kumari, the same firm that handles monthly bookkeeping or accounting services sa multiple small businesses, business clients. And then, pinapadalan kayo ng mga data na kailangan nyo. Tapos iba-ibang formats. Yung iba, sa email nagpapadala. Yung iba, mga file sharing devices. Yung iba, mini-mail talaga, physical, lalo na kung local. So, dahil iba, yun, yung reports and data that you need, dahil iba, kung multiple clients kayo, tapos hindi nyo standardize the format, as simple as the format of the information that you need, kung paano nila papadala, it would cause delay and disorganization on your part kasi kung ikaw lang, o 'di ba, ang dami mong monitor, check mo yung email mo lagi, check mo yung mail mo kung may dumating na ba, kung hindi napadala, tapos sabi ni client napadala na, pupunta pang post office. Tapos yung iba, mga sa ibang platform like Dropbox maybe pinapadala. So, iba-iba. And pag marami na yung clients mo, tapos iba-iba pa yung structure, as simple as that na anong format, it's gonna get overwhelming, and for sure something will fall through the cracks. So that's why it's important na you try to standardize as much as possible. The more standardized things are, the more repeatable it is. And the more repeatable things are, mas makakaskill kayo kasi maduduplicate nyo lang na maduduplicate. So just going through the process, again, in relation to the work that you do, kahit anong skills yan, una yung gawin, think of the process na ginagawa nyo sa business nyo now na pinaka-business impacting. What I mean by business impacting, usually this is task na related talaga sa profit nyo. So, sa mga ginagawa nyo, anong task nyo yung pinaka-mahalaga and crucial na ma-document or ma-standardize. So, just think that on your mind or maybe note it down. And then, una yung step na gagawin is really, okay, identify the current process, and para makita nyo talaga paano nyo ginagawa. Kasi automatic na yun sa inyo for sure kasi paulit-ulit yung ginagawa. But then you need to not trust your brain. Kasi our brains are not designed to store information. It's designed to birth new ideas. So you could think creatively, strategically. So kung laging puno yan, kaya tayo laging pagod and overwhelmed. Kasi puno yung utak. So you need to offload it. So one such way that you could do that is whatever process it is that you're doing in your business, anong task man yan, again, suggestion ko, unahin yung pinaka-crucial na task, i-map out nyo. You could use, simple mind mapping platforms like sa ClickUp, merong mind mapping sila. Google Drive. I think, pag pumunta kayo dun sa, di ba, parang document, sheet, pag dinap down nyo yun, meron dong draw.io. Kung wala naman, i-add nyo ng extension na yun, draw.io, kasi map din lang siya. And what you need to do lang is, you need to map out yung buong workflow nyo. Okay, pag binigay sa kanil client itong document na to or report na to, ano yung ginagawa mo? So pati nga yung, okay, let's say for example, organizing client, I don't know, financial statements. So open Google Drive. So kung mag-i-document ko ng ganyan, so talagang mind map, flesh it out. Okay, so kasi you seeing the big picture will make you identify, okay, ito pala yung flow. So pag nakamapa siyang ganyan, you're able to see, meron ba ditong parang redundant? Parang doesn't make sense na ginagawa ko to. So at least you're able to either, remove that redundancy or improve pa. Kasi baka may better way to do it. But first talaga, identify the process. So pili kayong isa and then try to map it out. And then from there, saka natin i-document. Okay? And siya, this won't happen overnight. Kasi kahit kaming OBM, siya forever siyang task. Isa sa mga matik na task namin because itong processes, guys, it will evolve as the business evolves. So it's never really done. Ang importante lang is at a certain moment in time, when you check the process documentation, dapat siya, updated and aligned on how the actual task is actually done. Kasi ba may team na kayo, tapos umabsent yung laging gumagawa, o sino nasasalo? Paano po yung umabsent, siya lang talaga may alam, tapos walang documentation. di nga, sayang, magalit si client. Or, syempre, ayaw mo pa kay client, ikaw sasalo. So, ma-adjust yung schedule mo. So, stress ka na nga, naghahabol ka pa. Di ba? It's so chaotic. So, might as well have a documentation and make it simple enough para kung may absent man, you won't be held hostage sa umabsent kasi you could just give it to anyone. They could follow it kasi it's simple enough and they could execute at the same quality. Of course, it will go, several revisions, pero kung wala pa kayong SOP, guys, ano yan, the sooner that you could create it, the better. Kasi pag malaki na kayo tapos wala kayong documentation, ang hirap niya ng habulin. And you'll end up hiring OBMs. Okay, din lang naman. We're happy to help. Pero yan, that's number 1. Next is, yun na. So pag na-map out yun na, okay, let's analyze the process na kasi nakita niyo yung big picture, di ba? Okay, yeah, let's analyze the process for bottlenecks and inefficiencies. So yun nga, since you know your workflow, up to you na. Okay, identify nyo, reflect nyo. Parang doesn't make sense. Kasi more often than not, nung unang natutunan natin siguro yung process or yung unang trinain tayo, when we were the ones implementing it na, for sure may nahanap tayong mga better ways to do it. Eh di, yun yung update nyo, yun yung ilagay nyo sa documentation nyo para ma-remove nyo the redundancies and mas maging efficient. So once you've listed that na, next is try to think, okay, does this process need to be automated or baka a simple checklist will do? So it's up to you to decide. So think of sample steps dun sa workflow nyo na nailatag nyo and then isipin nyo, okay, well, can this be automated using a third-party platform or okay na siyang as is kasi basic lang naman siya. So ito na yung mga samples. I just don't know if it's applicable to you guys, but yeah, these are some. And then of course, pag na-decide nyo na, ito automate ko using Zapier kasi parang from form to Google Sheet, automatic ma-update na sa Slack, whatever the workflow is. Then next, dun na gagawin sa SOP. Pero dahil nga busy, ang challenge talaga ng lahat, regardless kung anong skill, una walang SOP, kung may SOP man, all over the place siya. So I suggest finding a time in your work week na dedicated lang sa process day nyo. Like for me, right now, kami ng team ko, 4-day work week. Monday talaga intentionally wala kaming work kasi para long weekend at makarest. And then all the meetings ng clients namin Tuesday. So have theme days kung kaya ha, lalo na may teams na. Check nyo yung mga clients nyo and okay ba silang, I mean, if you built a relationship with them, they should be open to your suggestion. And you know what? I think parang our meetings are very erratic, are very parang on the fly. Can we try to give it more structure so that the team can also focus on the work that we do? So can we try moving the meeting maybe on these days only? So yung concept ng theme days. So hanap kayo ng, for example, kami meetings ng clients Tuesday, buong araw talaga. So yes, pagod, pero at least that's what worked for me ha. So again, take what resonates and works for you. You could test it out, but if doesn't, hindi naman siya set in stone. Pero kami lang, we want the meetings to be done the earlier part of the week para the rest of the week, alam na namin nasa execution mode kami, creation mode, or other stuff pa. And then may isang araw lang, and for me, it's a Wednesday and Thursday, ang pinaka-free time ko for brand work. Brand work is yung personal brand nyo, guys. Ang labanan ngayon, personal brand, di ba? Kasi ang daming FB ads, ang daming bookkeepers, accountants, ang daming copywriters. What will make us stand out is ultimately our personality. So developing your personal brand is also important. Kaya may brand day. Dun sa brand day na yun, it's up to you on what you wanna create. Pero for me, it's either really, upuan ko yung mga processes na kailangan gawin para ma-delegate na siya. Pa bang ginagawa namin pag brand day? Thinking of plans na for the next launch or sa community or collaborating with communities like this one para we could spread awareness about OBM. Kaya Thursday ang ating, kaya aligned naman ang ating schedule for tonight. So think about that. And kung wala kayo, pwede naman siyang kahit weekend at kung di talaga kaya kasi may nag-consult sa akin before na accountant, yun nga ang problem niya. Wala siyang time. If we think about it, we all have 24 hours in a day. Walang labis, walang kulang. And more than the time that we have, the question really is, what do we do with the time that we have? So kung di nyo alam yung sagot dun, then you're in big trouble. So ang quick solution dun, guys, is do a time audit. It's as simple as really logging. So open kayong Google Sheet. I don't know kung oras kayo nagigising, alas 8, alas 6. Like really logging for the next 2 weeks, anong ginagawa nyo on those hours. And that's the usual first step na ginagawa rin namin sa students namin, even clients, kasi lagi naman sinasabi, wala silang oras. Pero meron. More than time management talaga, time management isn't about time. It's about your attention. what you choose to focus on. So kung may mga importanteng, pag ginawa niyo yung audit guys, you'll see kung saan napupunta yung oras niyo. And once you have that data, just accept na, okay, dito napupunta. Then at least you are in a position of power na, okay, I could change this. Kasi baka naman maraming oras pala napupunta sa, I don't know, social media, sa Netflix, and it's not bad Yun lang, in relation to your goal and what you want to happen, do you want to change your time? Like where your time goes? Kasi kung sabi mo wala kang oras, but then nakita mo yung data, dami pa lang napupunta sa bagay na hindi ganun kahalaga in relation dun sa natatambakang mong workload, then what will you do about it? And so yeah, so again, ultimately, that's one suggestion. But then, yan nga, pag meron na kayong process day, kung hindi kaya ng one day, kahit a few hours, or weekend, kahit, I don't know, hapon, umaga, it's up to you. Kahit nga 1 hour, Sabado, 1 hour linggo, uusad yan eh. Kasi hindi naman to one time, big time, tapos na. It's always gonna evolve. But the sooner that you could document lang what you do, the easier things will be. And meron kami mga clients willing to pay premium talaga just to build their SOPs. So kung solopreneur pa lang kayo, start building one now. Okay? Yan. So again, importance of process optimization, you could see it naman. Of course, dahil documented yung process, the accuracy of the output and the consistency of that output is gonna be followed through. Kasi may standardized na. And because of that, you eliminate, redundancies, yung mga tanong-tanong na dapat alam na kasi nabasa na sa document or nakita na sa SOP. So everyone's productivity is also going to be kept or even increased. And dahil hindi na nga nadadrag yung mga tasks kasi organized and you have structure in place, then you also get to reduce costs. Kasi sometimes kung wala, lalo na yung mga team members na hindi na-guide ng maayos, hindi na-train, naghihintay sila kasi they were not equipped on how to do things, how to follow up. So 'di ba, isang araw lumipas, di nagawa yung task, tapos deadline na bukas pala. Sino na-stress nun? Tayo. More often than not, when we come into teams, talaga, the cause of the miscommunication isn't really the team members' fault It's actually the clients or the business owners kasi hindi nila equip yung team member. Akala nila, nag-Zoom, winok through yun na yun. Hindi, kailangan ng follow through dun, guys. The sooner na matitrain nyo through proper documentation yung team members nyo, the easier things will be. And yun nga, dahil consistent yung output, on time kayo, or even yung turnaround time na pabilis, syempre, the clients will be happier and the overall client experience will be improved, thus increasing their loyalty to you pa rin. So magre-renew na yan. And of course, you could also scale kasi nga, repeatable yung processes. And systems can be sold, So kung ngayon, service yung accounting service nyo, kung you're offering it as a service na kayo nag-fulfill in team nyo, down the line, pag okay na, structured na, merong kayong mas-spot na very repetitive process and then may mababangga kayo or mahagip kayong market na yun yung need nila. Pero sa inyo very structured na, then you could sell that system to them. So that's another source of revenue for you. Okay? And yes, the last one would be team management and collaboration. So this does not only apply doon sa mga may team members na. Kasi more often than not, with your work, syempre co-collaborate din kayo, coordinate din kayo sa mga team members ng clients nyo, di ba? So yeah, that's one aspect of an OBM. We do team management. And yeah, just simplifying the process of building a strong and collaborative team. It starts with really defining yung roles and responsibilities nila. Para pagpasok nila sa team nyo, sa organization, clear yung expectations. Hindi yung, bala ka dyan. May mga ganun So if you equip talaga from day one, then, things will be better. Kasi the expectations nga are clear, which is step 2, pati yung goals. So hindi lang yung gagawin nila. Ano yung purpose? Ano yung goal nila doon sa role nila? How does their role impact everyone in the business? Pag nag-focus lang kasi sa task, yung team member, ang tendency, may magawa lang or magawa lang yung task. Walang care dun sa iba. Tapos pag tinanong mo, asan yung update sa ganito? Ay, ginawa ko na. Ay, hindi raw na-receive ni team member B. Ay, hindi naman siya nag-reach out. So, kung alam niya yung buong process na, ay, after ko pala, dapat na-inform ko siya. Kahit di ako tinanong, di ko na-intayin, maging proactive na ako. So, yun, yung setting expectations around not just the task, but what's the expected output dito sa role mo and how does your role impact the business? Kasi if they know how their role and task impacts the business, may increase yung accountability. Kasi they would realize na, the work I do matters. Diba? And then, yeah, if everything is clear, bigyan sila ng proper support, Then the communication is also one system na you wanna ensure na mas streamline. And again, we could just use tools in terms of how we communicate. Most common ones, I don't know lang sa inyo guys what you use, pero mga common, di ba? Slack, Discord, ano ba ba? WhatsApp, well, Google Chat, sorry. Si ClickUp may chat na siya. May update siya as of, I think, this quarter. ClickUp Chat. Ano pa ba? Si Google, meron din siyang chat feature, di ba? And para na siyang Slack. So, yun, kung nagbabayad naman kayo ng Google OneDrive, kasama na si Google Chat as an option. So, sample scenario tayo ulit. Again, the same firm. Let's say yung firm na to, meron siyang team of 5. May senior accountant, may 2 junior, may bookkeeper, and may admin assistant. And they often struggle with uneven workload, missed deadlines, and communication breakdowns, which leads to client dissatisfaction and staff frustration. So how do we go about fixing that? Okay. Number one, yun nga, kaya crucial yung defining roles and responsibilities. Kasi if everyone knows ano yung scope nila, they know, and yung how each role is connected doon sa process, then at least alam nila sino pa-follow up, kailan follow up, sino accountable dito, who will I get approval for, all those things. And dapat yun documented. So for us, OBMs, di ba pag nag-apply tayo, merong tawag doon, job description, job brief. So that's one, kasi that's for hiring. Pero pag once nasa loob na si team member, we create a document called role clarity, wherein nakalista doon, okay, the role title, overview ng role, what's the core responsibilities, usually 4 to 6 yun. And then under the core responsibilities, what are the actual tasks? Very clear talaga. Aside those actual tasks, the responsibility nila, pati yung measure of success, like the KPI. What are the KPIs for these roles? Wala, clear na clear. Na, o pag di mo ito na-hit, edi alam mo maano ka, PIP ka or whatnot. So setting everything clear lang. Kasi it's a protection not just for the team member, but also for you as the agency owner or the client. So that's one, defining roles and responsibilities. Kung wala pa naman kayong team member, create a role clarity for the work that you do. Like, okay, I'm Daisy, I'm an accountant for firm XYZ. Ano yung ginagawa nyo? I-brain dump nyo rin lang ang mga ginagawa nyo. And then, can you find categories dun sa dami ng task na ginagawa nyo? And anong departments ba yung nasa sakop nun? Sinong kinakausap nyo? Lista nyo yun, guys. Kasi kung wala, edi you could, upsell to your client. You know what? I think one of the reasons why the team is just confused is because there's really no clear document stating what everyone's responsible for. I just attended a webinar on online business management. You want me to create stuff for you? You could upsell that. And the client will be more than happy to accept that naman. Well, case-to-case basis. But anyhow, after you've documented yung roles and responsibilities, then of course, next is you want to set, kasi we're talking about the team. So yung role clarity document, individual yun. Pero as a team, working on a certain process or workflow, you also want to state clearly ano yung expectations sa team na to and ano yung mga goals na we're trying to hit. So meron mga individual goals and team goals. Ilalatag nyo rin lang naman yan sa isang document. And then once that's all clear na, next would be, okay, how do we communicate as a team? Hopefully, you're not in an organization na sabog yung comms channel. Like merong Viber, may WhatsApp, merong Messenger, may Boxer, may Slack, may Google Chat. May napasok akong ganun pinalipat ko talaga lahat sa Slack. Kasi ang challenge sa ganun is something's gonna fall talaga through the cracks. Tapos kung ikaw yung, well, at least for us na OBMs, ang hirap i-manage and monitor nun. Tapos lalo kung crunch time pa, di ba? Walang pakialam kung sisihan na. So emotions are high, everyone's stressful, everyone's demotivated, and you don't want that. When it comes to conflicts sa organization talaga in teams, all of them could easily be solved by proper systems and proper line of communication talaga. So kung may teams na kayo guys, siguro do an audit. Maybe do a survey with your team. Bawat aspeto ng business nyo. Pwedeng anonymous survey, I do that. Para lang makita ko yung honest feedback. One reason why team members do not want to share honest feedback is because, number one, takot sila maput on the spotlight. Second, and the more bigger reason is, pag nagbibigay daw sila ng feedback, hindi naman na-actionan. So why bother? Diba? So if you want to check lang how happy the team is with their role, with the organization, with the leaders, are they being supported, you could build a survey and then anonymous. Para at least you get honest data and you could and tanongin na rin sila, okay, in relation to this challenge that you shared, they have any suggestions, we're happy to listen. And para kung may suggestion, at least they will feel na, ay, collaborative. Kasi nag-ask ka ng feedback, yung binigay na feedback, pinakinggan, and then you work on it together. So yan, foster open communication and feedback. It could be in the structure of yan, regular meetings. I don't know lang kung daily ba sa line of sa skills nyo guys. Hopefully not kasi dragging yun. Puro meeting wala na nagawa. Death by meetings. And of course, feedback mechanism is important. And then open door policy lang na yung open door policy, it's actually yung sinabi kong role clarity document kanina, it's put on ClickUp or whatever platform ni client and everyone can see it para everyone's accountable. Ang hindi lang nakikita doon yung rate. Pero yung scope responsibilities para alam ng lahat. So you could build a simple, yung mga may team na, build a team workspace doon sa ClickUp nyo. Nandun yung mga policies, so for attendance, for leaves, mga roles, mga KPIs para everyone's aware. So may transparency rin lang. And then of course, we could always, benefit from leveraging technology. So dito naman, at least for, any team size, project management platform, communications platform. So, isa si Zoom doon for meetings, pero wag sagarin si Zoom. Dapat kung magme-meeting at taga-meeting si Zoom, scheduled siya at may agenda para hindi dragging. At kung wala sa agenda, client, later na yan. Kasi kaya minsan nadederail tayo eh. So, yun, that's also one of our responsibilities as OBMs eh. We sort of manage the clients na parang, sabi mo last week ito yung gagawin, bakit nag-iba na? Ano ba talaga? So we call them out as well and make them accountable. But you could definitely do that with your client, especially if na-identify nyo na yung unang plano mas crucial kasi yung bago niya. So it's a matter of setting the expectation lang and helping the client see din na okay, o nga pala, ito pala yung mas importante. So hopefully through proper setting of expectation, na-build na yung culture na, everyone can freely voice what they think about certain things para hindi dragging for everyone. But yes, when it comes to platforms, yun nga, project management, comms channels like Slack, and then calendars, shared calendars. Siyempre, i-share lang sa inyo yung mga crucial sa inyong role as accountants and bookkeepers. Okay? So yan, how does having or building a strong team that's collaborative and honest help you guys? How will it help you? These are some of the reasons that I think naman I've gone through na kanina. Kasi nga, if everything's clear, everyone knows what they're accountable for, everyone can just focus on doing what they need to do. Thus, productivity is increased. And dahil the team is productive, hopefully, you get to do things on time or even ahead of time, which will make the client happy kasi mabilis yung turnaround time natin. And dahil hindi nga ni-rush, kasi may proper plan in place, the team is collaborative, then hopefully, accuracy is increased talaga and less errors. And dahil yun, talagang na-build yung camaraderie among team members na hindi tayo magkakaaway dito guys. We are working as a team, working towards the same goal. When challenges come up, everyone will be more than happy to suggest solutions and then, collaborate in getting things done, which ultimately improves the work culture. As an OBM, my favorite part actually is team management. Nung una ayoko siya, but then down the line, it's just refreshing and grounding and humbling to see and understand other people's perspective that is different from mine. And I think it makes me become a better leader as well. So, yeah, kasi hindi sila system hindi sila process na walang buhay. Mga tao tong mga to na iba ng culture, iba ng background, and just seeing how they perceive things adds to my, knowledge and wisdom as a leader. So, that's my favorite one, team management. All right. So those are the 3 skills. Hopefully there's one that you could, implement now, whether project management, process optimization, or just really building that strong team. And lastly, how will you scale your accounting business with OBM strategies? Well, if you do those down the line, you'll be able to have more time to actually work on growing your business and then work on strategy na. The strategy kasi won't be effective if you're stuck in the doing and the doing or the output is not good. So sayang din lang. But then if you are in a place na, then you could start doing some planning, strategic planning for your business, which is one aspect of what we do. Simplihan lang natin. You'll just have to think about these things. So last quarter na tayo, no? Usually people make plans. Actually, ano ngayon mga organizations, ano na nila? They're doing the year-end planning na. Planning with the executives in preparation for, di ba, for the whole 2025. So I think alam nyo na naman yan. But in your business na lang, whether solopreneur kayo, may team na, find a day maybe with your team and really do these things. Number one lang naman, setting clear vision and mission for your organization. And then with that clarity from the vision and mission, okay, be more hone in on your target markets talaga and ideal clients. Like, lalo na kung matagal na kayo dito, you should not settle for clients that doesn't bring you joy. Especially kung magaling na kayo, nakakabigay kayo ng result, hopefully you found the market, and from that market, you found a segment talaga na you enjoy working with, na kahit anong problema, okay lang kasi align na align. So you have that freedom to decide. And then of course, once you've identified that your target market, the characteristics of your ideal client, then alam nyo yung actual service na ibibigay nyo sa kanila, the deliverables and whatnot, and what are the KPIs for those, para you also make yourself and your team accountable. And then once that's clear, then you map out. Gawa na kayo ng project plan, which actually brings us back to the first skill, which is project management. So going back to our sample scenario, let's say si Sarah, ito si Sarah, solopreneur lang siya. Solo accountant siya, and she's been running her practice for a few years na, mga 2 to 3, pa 4 na siguro. And she's built a decent client base na naman through referrals because she really does great work. However, stuck na siya. Hindi niya na malampasan yung income ceiling niya, either because talagang bugbog na siya sa work, and yung time zone siguro talagang naikot niya na lahat. Wala siyang tulog. So she's really working long hours, and yun, isa pa sa nakaka-add sa unhappiness niya is, she hasn't taken a real vacation in ages, and she feels like she's not reaching her potential. So maraming reasons si Sarah. And she's heard about strategic planning, but she's not sure how to apply it to her accounting business. Now, you don't really need to be an expert, in operations to know how to do this. That's why we're simplifying. To start, again, para we could move the needle, you could just do number 1, okay? Set a clear vision and mission for your organization. And if you could come up with statements for it, the better. So vision, si Sarah, vision is how you want your business to be perceived in the future. What's the legacy that you wanted to be known for? So si Sarah, she envisions her accounting practice as the go-to resource for women entrepreneurs in her city, providing not just financial services, but also empowering them to achieve financial freedom and build sustainable businesses. If you think about it, si Sarah, accountant na siya, nagko-coach pa siya. So, di ba, parang dalawang LOB yun, or dalawang income revenue yun. So, dapat mas premium, di ba? And then her mission naman, so how will you get to that vision? Her mission is to provide personalized accounting and financial advisory services that simplify complex financial matters, enabling women entrepreneurs to focus on their passions and achieve their business goals. So in relation to your client base right now, lalo na yung mga may multiple clients, anong industry ba yan? Or may certain demographic ba kayo? May certain segment of the market ba? May certain characteristics itong mga clients nyo? Kasi if wala, maybe you can try thinking of a certain lang talaga, avatar or ideal client, para when you work on your marketing down the line, yun lang i-attract natin through our messaging. But that's number 1. It could be as simple as identifying your vision and your mission for your business. Kasi kung wala to, this gives direction kasi and clarity. So kung walang ganito, you don't know where you're headed to, all the plans can be disorganized. Madali kang madidistract, madali kang madiderail, kasi hindi mo alam ano bang gusto mong puntahan. So start with this one. Next is, okay, once na clear na nga, di ba, you identify yung target markets mo and ideal clients. So sa case ni Sarah, na-realize niya gusto niya babae lang, ayaw niya mga lalaki. And specifically women sa creative industries and online business. So siguro gusto niya mga artists or nasa photography or nasa wedding, whatever, kung ano man yun. Yun na-identify niya. Kasi she can relate, resonate, and she also maybe is creative. And then, maliban dun sa general information, she dug deep. Ano ba yung motivation nitong client ko na to? Ano yung mga pain points nila? What are their goals? How can I help them pa? So she defined her ideal client as passionate and driven women entrepreneurs who values personalized financial guidance. So hindi cookie cutter, kailangan personalized. That's why she's building, which is aligned naman, di ba? Dun sa gusto niyang vision na talagang personalized financial services. And okay, now na clear na siya doon, baka nilista niya pa yung deliverables, okay, ano yung KPIs natin? How will we know that we're doing good? Kasi, um, data won't lie, and I know you know that kasi you're numbers people, so diba? So if we have benchmarks talaga na, hindi ito. So at least may gauge mo na, okay, I'm hitting my metrics. Ay, hindi pala. Bakit kaya? So we could, anything that we could monitor, we could improve. So lagyan nyo rin ng KPI yung sarili nyo. Na, okay, sige. So for her, client satisfaction, revenue growth, so natatrack niya yan, yung retention rate. It's easier talaga to retain clients than gain new ones, diba? So dive deeper, and then referrals. Isa pa yan. If you could build referral partnership programs with your client, na parang, uy, super happy with the premise na will really do great work kasi pag happy sila, word of mouth na yan eh. So it's the best type of client acquisition strategy through referrals. Pero as a thank you, kasi ni-refer kayo sa network, I don't know, bigyan nyo ng porsyento. Like meron kang referral fee na, I don't know, $100, 5%, whatever, up to you. And then, for her at least, because she wants to be the go-to eh. So para naging go-to siya sa city niya, she has to step out of her comfort zone na baka online lang or through platforms or sa digital space niya sa Instagram or LinkedIn. So she's looking for she's injecting strategic elements in her business planning wherein, okay, I need to go out more. Maybe she's attending conferences, making connections there, networking until such time na may mahanap siya na align na she could maybe even speak. So at least for her, that's it. Na okay, at least siguro per quarter may isa, dalawa siya. So at least for her, that's her KPIs. What about you guys in relation to the client you've chosen, the industry you're in, the work that you're doing, the deliverables? What's your KPIs? So think about those. All right, and then lastly, once meron na yon, then you have to have a roadmap. So syempre meron tayong short term, and then meron kayong long term. I think with you guys, you do that naman. So just implement. So in 2025, okay, what's your goal in terms of the number of clients you're servicing, your revenue and your profit, and maybe team members? Do you have 2 team members na, or you have new locations maybe kung brick and mortar? Up to you. So for 2025, what's the goal? And then 3 to 5 years. Para may long term din tayong masiset. Para we could always spot opportunities when they come. Ay, parang pwede to. Pasok to sa 3 to 5 year goal ko. So walang masasayang na opportunity. So ultimately, strategic planning can be as simple as that. Really just, define where you want to go by establishing your mission and vision statements, because once that's clear, then you're able to spot opportunities that can help you with your 1 year and 3 to 5 year plan. And you're also able to properly allocate mga resources that you have, whether money yan, time, actual connections, and actual, team members. And yeah, since clear na kayo sa target market nyo, clear kayo where you want to go, then you're able to adapt with the times. Kasi mangyari nun, you'll just dive deeper. Kung magsasubscribe kayo siguro sa mga, I don't know, newsletters around, or sa Google Alerts, subscribe kayo dun sa mga Google Alerts and updates around your chosen industry para you could quickly adapt. Kasi sa panahon ngayon, it's very fast-paced. The more you can adapt, the more, the longer your business will be sustainable. And then, of course, if everything's clear, you have a direction, you have a plan, you're able to also measure if you are doing good or not. And if not, then you could always pivot. Okay? So that's, I think, the last. Of course, yung results ni Sarah, yan, marami. Pero yeah, these are just sample. So if you would just like to, perfect time, so guys, actually, for you to do one. Doesn't need to be perfect. It's just a matter of literally laying down your plans and seeing it through till the end to see, okay, ano ba yung na-hit mo and not. And sometimes, not all the goals that we set, we're able to fulfill. Kasi down the line, we get derailed, we get distracted. Or it could be as simple as that goal doesn't resonate with us anymore. And that's okay. We can always pivot naman. But yeah, so for Sarah, yan, she should be doing strategic planning gives you clarity and focus. Actually, ako before this call, may nag-book lang ng strat planning sa akin. Pero in person yon. So she's technically preparing for her 2025 year. So essentially, these are more likely the things that we want for that person as well, and what you can experience if you do strat planning for your agency or your solopreneur business. All right, now I know what I've said. Dami ko dinakdak, no? I know it could be all overwhelming, but no na, you don't have to do them all at once. Pili lang kayo. Ano yung, again, only you will know the answer to this. Sa business nyo na, sa freelancing career nyo, I think nakita ko kanina maraming client acquisition. So check your efforts. How frequent are you connecting? How frequent are you applying? Are you even putting out content so your network will be aware that you're actually offering the services? If not, then let's start, start auditing what we're working on and what we're missing para we know how to reach those goals. So in relation to that nga, okay, ano na lang yung uunahin? I would say process documentation sa solopreneurs, lalo kung may client ka na naman. Siyempre yung client acquisition, focus kayo dyan, especially if you need money now or you really are wanting to hit certain income goals. Goods yun. Pero while you're in the process of, connecting and waiting for that client, might as well document na. Kahit ano lang muna, checklist nung process nyo. And then pag may time, unti-untiin nyo. It could be as simple as, di ba sabi ni James Clear, pag the task if too huge and it's causing overwhelm, let's break it down to smaller steps. It could be as simple as 1 hour a day. Para lang yung consistency and progression ang mahalaga. And yes, ultimately, those 3 OBM skills, gawin natin 4 pala, pati strategic planning, can help you increase efficiency in the work that you do, reduce stress. Definitely reduce stress. So kung gusto niyo happy lang, start documenting or doing project management, improve client and team relationships, and all those things combined will help you grow your business sustainably. And if I could just plant a seed, OBM is actually a skill that you could upskill to down the line and combine with your existing skills. Why? Sa mga solopreneurs dyan, again, it's up to you if you want to grow more and have more income kasi you know you can do more, then you have to admit na you can only do so much. Down the line, you will start considering building your own team. And for you to be able to know who to hire, when to hire, what to delegate, how will you manage even that person, knowing OBM skill is something that is good for you to learn because you'll become essentially your agency's or your business's own OBM. But you don't need to hire one, but at least you know one. And pag may client na kayo, like even yung mga may client na now, kung makikita niyong magulo sila, you could upsell sa back end. I mean, kung may time. Kasi alam ko parang hectic ang schedule niya. Pero kung may time, or at least depende sa structure ng offer niyo, you could upskill kahit pa unti-unti. You know what? I think we should, just streamline our communication. I'd love to take on this project. I'm happy to, just, give it for free or whatever, or for a minimal fee. Up to you guys. But it's something that you could upskill. Kasi we've had bookkeepers sa class ko, Powerhouse OBM, that did that. In-upskill na lang nila. And kahit hindi it will help you know talaga how to grow your business pa. Okay? And yes, if you want to know more about systems, business operations, and just staying sane amidst this fast-paced world, feel free to join our free Facebook community, Powerhouse OBM, and follow me. Connect tayo on Facebook. Ito yung pinaka-active ko, guys. But yes, I think that's about it for me, Coach Yanyan. I'm open to questions na.
Grabe naman, para ako nagma-masterclass. Sabi ko na sa inyo guys, hindi ba kayo nagsisisi? Sino dito yung pa-type naman ng 0 kung di nagsisisi na umattend sila? Alam nyo ba, ito yung actually last year, feeling ko yun yung talent ko. Actually, kaya ako siya gusto talaga nun pa. Nahihiya lang talaga ako sa kanya, promise. Kala nyo lang makapal mukha ako, nahihiya lang ako. Pero, nare-receive ko na yung newsletter niya noon pa. Tapos feeling ko, may skills ako dun sa ganyang linya kasi ayoko na nga mag-bookkeeping. 'Di ba dumarating sa point tayo na ayoko na nito, feeling ko, alam mo, 'di ba dumarating tayo na sa stock up tayo? And alam mo sa sarili mo, meron ka pang isang skills na gusto mong ma-discover pero hindi mo lang alam. Si Daisy yung, tingnan mo, nung chine-check ko project management, process documentation, strategic planning, parang may isa ako dun sigurong tingin ko naman medyo kaya ko naman. And existing client ko kasi before tayo habang nagtatrabaho, ikwento ko lang, yung e-commerce nila as in magulo. Kaya sila nag-hire ng panibagong finance team is wala ding system. So, ang role ko lang, natatawa lang ako, nagpo-post ako, tagagawa ako ng Zoom link. O Marian, you set up a Zoom, meet the team. Tapos, ang role ko pala is to push every team na gawin lang yung task. Para ang role mo is to make sure everybody is accountable on their work. Ikaw maglilink sa bawat isa. Tama ba, Miss Daisy? So, minsan, kala nyo lang wala kayong talent. Yung ibang naboboard na wala po akong skill sa bookkeeping. Why na? Tama siya. Kasi ako dati gusto ko talaga mag-enroll ka, Miss Daisy, kasi feeling ko nandun din ako. Dami kong gusto, di ba? Click up, lahat na lang in-enrollan. Yan tayo. But again, sino nakarelate na parang ang sarap niya gawin, tama yung mag-adds value tayo dun sa client na ngayon kung kala mo bookkeeper lang yung task mo, why not document yung, for example, bank record, i-document mo siya, mag-Zoom ka, mag-Loom ka. Tapos 'pag may bagong team, pakopya mo. Tapos sabihin mo sa client, "Eto yung process." Tingin niyo ba kaya niyong i-upskill 'yon? Kasi mga introvert kayo, 'di ba? Ayaw niyo ng client. So why not, tama naman si Miss Daisy, why not i-upskill niyo yung gano'ng talent natin. So ang dami kong ano, nagsusulat ako tsaka ini-screenshot ko yung mga technique niya. And tama ako guys, tama pa 2025. Planuhin niyo na yung next year. Lahat ng sinabi ni Daisy nung 2024, nakalagay sa Google Sheet yung gusto kong plan. Even yung plano sa community, kaya hindi tayo naubusan ng speaker for the whole year kahit bilangin ko. Kasi plinano ko yon at alam ko kung sino yung mga taong dapat kong i-touch base sa community. So, 'di ba buong taon nakumpleto natin, so meron na lang akong 2 buwan para kumpletuhin yung plano. But, maganda yung lahat ng sinabi ni Daisy, gusto kong balik-balikan yung recording. Guys, you have question? Na ano ako dun para akong hindi ako nagsisisi talaga na ano, na guest natin siya. Tama ba? Happy ba guys? Overwhelming or tama? Tama siya sa sinabi niya lahat. Lalo yung time management, may sumagot, walang time management na word. Is managing your effort. Saan ba napupunta yung time niyo? Papunta dun sa income generating activities. 'Di ba sabi ni Daisy mag-post lang sa social media. Alam niyo ang laking bagay nun. Ako yun lang yung dala-dala ko hanggang ngayon, mag-post lang sa social media, maging visible, 'di ba? So, 'pag humarap ka ngayon sa taong mga tignan mo, 'di ba sila Nick, si Miss Daisy, halimaw sa client, pati ba naman ano, kasama niya sila FH Ma'am. Dun nga kami nagkita, 'di ba? Meaning kaka-show up mo, nakakatulong sa business mo yun, akala mo lang hindi. So, I hope marami kayong natutunan and na-realize ngayong gabi kasi ako ang dami ko. And ishe-share ko din 'to sa client. Sabihin ko ako na lang OBM niya, charot. Ayoko na pala mag-accounting o CFO. OBM mo na lang ako. Parang gano'n.
More
Okay,
often
next
than not
question.
kasi ano, more often than not, itong ginagawa namin as OPMs, hindi siya immediately felt because of course all businesses want money. So client acquisition talaga, but then once pumasok na yung client, service delivery becomes a problem and then scaling becomes a problem. So dun
Retention,
naman, yes, and retaining clients as well.
retention. So,
So,
customer
yeah, back-end
service.
offer puwede siya, guys.
So, yung may tanong dito si Miss Vani, for a company 'yan, Miss Days, eto.
Okay. For a company with a minimum of 30 members, what is the best management tool for setup based on your experience with various departments? ClickUp will do the job there kasi pang enterprise level na ngayon eh. Any size kaya ni ClickUp. At ako lang may bias sa kay ClickUp. Madali kasi siya, eh, very linear, very ano, but if ang consideration ko dito dear, ano, you wanna check in with how the team members think. Are they linear? Are they big picture thinkers? And then i-build mo muna yung structure. So i-process, i-mind map mo yung mga task nila. And
Tapos
then,
clean up, click up.
oo, click up puwede yan. Ang mangyayari kasi dun, so let's say meron kang, company XYZ, may workspace kayo, and you're just gonna create folders or separate spaces for the departments. Gano'n lang
Mm.
yung mangyayari. So merong, um, merong for finance, merong for operations, merong for sales and marketing. So identify mo lang ano yung mga departments and build the separate spaces inside that main workspace and then add people kung saang department sila. And then, yeah, maybe it's gonna be you. So kung accountant ka nila ngayon, then ikaw na rin yung, transitioning to, parang kahit process strategies muna, kahit di pa muna OBM para hindi overwhelming. Kasi sometimes if we keep on using OBM, 'pag hindi familiar si client, it won't land. So sometimes I tell my
Oo,
students
hindi
na lang
makaya.
talagang use the language of your clients. So kung ano yung mas gets nila and then explain mo na lang sa backend. I would love lang Coach Yaya 'no, if anyone found value, maybe sa community you could share
Opo.
your aha moments or takeaways and tag me na lang para
Ay guys, speaking of, paki-follow si Miss Day sa LinkedIn and paki-nominate siya sa top 100. Lahat ng guests nila dito deserve the spot for the top 100. We need
thank
this
you.
kind of people who will help the community and give value to, 'di ba parang grabe, deserve na deserve ang spot for 2024. I think we have still time to nominate Miss Daisy sa top 100. I think 15 days. Yun yung goal ng 2023, ilipat sa iba yung gano'n para mapasa and then maka-ano tayo, mas marami tayong matulungan, yun naman yung goal natin. And yan, pakitag po siya, sinend ko na po yung link and I'm so thankful and napaka-valuable nitong ating topic for
Pero yung
tonight.
picture, coach yan yan. Meron tayong
Oo
picture.
naman, kanina 80 plus tayo. Uy, partida may sakit pa 'to, O, paano lang wala pa 'tong sakit. O, picture tayo. Nagkita kasi kami sa FH Mall, tapos nadaanan ko siya, first time ko siya makita. "Miss Daisy," tinignan ko lang siya. Pero alam ko na, sabi ko, "I-ge-guess kita soon, manda ka sa'kin." So ayun. Yan, picture tayo. Guys, pa-type naman yung mga ibang takeaways niyo. Kung may AI kayo diyan, nag-notes kayo, pero wag lang takeaways, i-apply natin. Gawa tayo ng another session for 2025. Ginagawa ko 'to yearly. Paano niyo masu-sure na ma-achieve yung 2025 goal? Kahit dalawa sa goals niyo. Ako na-hit ko yung first goal ko for 2024, become healthy. Kaya ako nag-gym. Nilagay ko talaga yon 1. Next year, iba na yung ita-top 1 ko. So, that's what you need lang talaga. Gawa tayong
Ako isa
strategic.
lang yung goal ko, coach, siya next year maka-attend
Ano?
sa concert ng BTS.
Oo, in 21 din ako nga gusto ko dun, eh. Gusto ko kayo parang parang panghuling El Bimbo na yung maa-attenan ko tsaka River Maya na lang. BTS tsaka South Korea, yan. 'Di ba yung plan natin travel. Picture game. Sino magpi-picture, guys?
Punta tayo, coach.
Korea, ano ulit?
Oo, may GC kami talaga. Nag-iipon na talagang may naka-allocate na budget kasi parang negative yung Korea kasi lahat pupunta doon. So, kailangan maikutan namin.
Tama.
Pero kami talagang planning mode. Sige, pero yes.
Korea, BTS. Ayun si Abdul Adalo. Mga ano to.
Oo, ready
Oh,
na
sino
yung
bias mo?
ready
Ayan,
na
buhay
yung
na ako
Ayan, sino daw?
V.
Si V. Jimmy na.
Record ko si Suga.
Soga.
Wala, hindi ako makarelate. Teka lang, manonood muna ako.
O, di ba?
Oo.
Parang friendship kami agad no?
Oo, di ba?
Sa army.
Nakahanda na ko, visa ko.
Ayan,
Visa
makibili
pa
na lang
lang.
tayo kay Dean. Ayan, nag-picture na ba, guys? Smile na lang kami. Sino kayang mabait?
Okay na, coach.
Ayan, okay. Thank you again so much. And a
Thank
few
you,
more announcement.
everyone.
Miss Daisy, baka meron kang ipa-plug na course? Ang dami kong
At
gusto
the
ng
moment, wala
course.
naman, we just closed kasi for the last batch of Powerhouse this year. But yung community namin, we have free resources there for anyone who wanna learn system.
Yung
So, you could
newsletter niya, guys, basahin niyo. Ako
Powerhouse.
nakakatanggap. Ang ganda ng newsletter niya. Yan yung mga hindi ko ina-unsubscribe kasi napaka-valuable ng newsletter. Kung sino man yung copywriter niyan. Okay
Oy,
na
ako yun.
okay.
Kasi
Ikaw
nag-aral ako sa
din?
in-implement.
Yeah,
Meron
diba?
ako before pag-launch, pero sabi ko, I wanna challenge myself. Para we don't wanna be stuck in consumption mode. So, kailangan execute yung
Kaya pala medyo talagang personal attack talagang makaka-relate kasi ikaw. Ay, may tanong si may I go out? Sige, pwede po may go out. Si Madel. May question ata siya. Miss Daisy, thank you so much,
Yes, thank you too for having
Hindi ko
me.
alam kung kailan tayo magkikita ulit, pero
Implement nyo, guys, kasi more than, just consuming the information, mas ma-absorb nyo, magigets nyo if you implement kasi you'll have personal insight.
yes, tama, tama. Napaka-valuable.
Thank you,
Ako,
guys.
nagpatawag tuloy ako ng meeting agad, 9 PM. Gusto ko i-flow namin. A-update ko ngayon sila, nasa na sila. Tapos click up din kasi ang gagamitin. So, bigla akong nag-move. Bigla akong nagpatawag ng Zoom meeting sa kanila.
Yan ang gusto kay coach action taker talaga
Ako kasi sabi ko, wala nga pala kaming activity, baka balikan ako, ano na nga bang update? So, tama naman. Yan, napindot daw. Okay, thank you so much, guys. And again, we're launching na po ng AU course. Miss Daisy, lang ha. Sisend na lang namin certificate kasi si Jen nasa labas for their certificate. But again, we're so thankful and grateful to Miss Daisy for saying yes to the community. Grabe, mag-thank you tayo. Ako, grabe thank you ko ngayon. Natututo talaga ako. More than thank you. Pa-nominate naman si Miss Daisy, please, ha? Deserve ang rank natin sa top 100. And again, if you have more requests of the topic, sunod natin. Pwede ko nang in-announce si John Briones next week. Kaya lang kailangan namin ng topic and marami pa. So, yan yung mga kasamahan natin, mga freelancer and successful agency owner and on their own field. Ayan. So, yun nga, few announcement lang. Opening na po ang AU. Popost na lang po namin. Sino ba interested sa AU? Yung mga nanonood dyan. Palabas na po siya sa pinakamalapit na sinihan. Unahan na natin ang Katden. So, bago maubos ang pera nyo kay Katden, maglo-launch na kami ng AU. Okay? So, popost na lang po namin. Pa-type naman po ng 2 kung gusto nyo ng AU. Ayan. Ayan. Yung mga 2, guys, pa-post lang sa social media, pa-post na namin sa GC kung saan kayo pwedeng early bird na po bukas. So, grab the opportunity. Okay, meron ng susunod doon, bus lodgement kasama na. Watch out. Okay, thank you again so much, guys. And for those who's watching, 11 million. Salamat. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you so much,
Bye.
accounting people. Good night. Miss Daisy, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you too. Good night. Bye-bye.